back, everybody, to WWTA News. Thank you for returning for another episode. More information to get through. That's why you're here. Don't forget to hit that like button. It's greatly appreciated. And also, if you're returning, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated as well. And if you got any family, friends, or loved ones you think could use any of this information, feel free to send a link and get them to this channel so they can see it too and they can move like you're moving. Now, with all that said and done, let's get into some of these news articles. What do we got going on? Look at this. Buffett backed digital bank Nubank to launch its own cryptocurrency in Brazil. Huh? Look at this, man. For everybody to say cryptos, it's bull. It's going nowhere. We're not going to use it. It is the new system. It is. And everybody's behind it. Institutions are making way right now. Right now. The Swift messaging system right now. November 1st. It's right around the corner. Right now. Do you not think all the countries are not going to move into this? It says, right? The Brazilian digital banking startup Nubank will launch its own cryptocurrency in the country next year, marking the latest move into digital assets by a large financial institution. Again, institutions are moving. This is the 2023 will be the year of the institutions. 2022 is marking the beginning of it. Okay, November 1st, Swift will have their system up and running. So yes, we'll probably see a few things happen in November and a few things happen in December, but the year of institutions will fall in 2023, and this is where we're going to see institutions diving in. We're going to see the value increasing rapidly just from institutions. But even then, we still haven't seen anything because 2025 is when everything's coming alive. Hey man, we ain't seen nothing yet, but let's see where this goes. Nubank said Wednesday it will launch the token called Nucoin in the first half of 2023. In a press release, the company touts Nucoin as a new way to recognize customer loyalty and encourage engagement with Nubank products. Nubank said it plans to offer discounts and other perks to holders of the token. Yeah, I mean, it's what else can you say? All right, this is the future. This is where we're going. Test running, yeah, they always say stuff like that. I'm sure it's already been test ran. I would expect to see more things like this happening in the year of 2023. Not that some of these things aren't going to happen this year, because they are happening this year. There are countries, institutions, and nations already using stuff like this. But anyways, this is just more confirmation, right? All right, we got an article that says David Schwartz explains why he's not leaving Ripple. I got a few guesses why he wouldn't. Alex Davbinya. I chopped that up. Forgive me. In a recent tweet, Ripple CTO David Schwartz has signaled that he is not willing to leave the company. And why would he? Schwartz says he would kind of like starting a new project from scratch. The executive says that there are a lot of new things that he would like to work on. However, he doesn't want to make a merely perfunctory effort. Schwartz confessed that he no longer has the passion necessary to kick off a new major project. Ripple's trillion-dollar man, who is the architect behind the XRP ledger, says that he doesn't feel like working for 50 hours per week for the next 2 years. I just don't feel up to that anymore, he says. I know why he's not going anywhere. Do you? Just a few guesses, but I'm sure the first guess that comes into your head, the first guess that came into my head. He ain't going nowhere. Next article. Chinese streaming platform implements smart contracts to solve copyright issues. Interesting because, yes, the more ways they bring into play cryptocurrencies, the more value we're going to see increase in that space. But let's see what they have to say. Chinese Iki, I hope I didn't chop that up. Iki, a Netflix-like streaming platform, intends to implement the Ethereum ERC 3475 smart contract standard to address copyright issues. This news was announced by Dae Bond, who is the developer of the ERC 3475 standard. Iqi is China's largest online video platform with over 100 million subscribers. The company said it will use smart contracts to resolve copyright related issues such as disputes, secondary creations, and copyright investment in author works. According to the announcement, a dedicated product team has been formed in Iqi to create a copyright accounting chain, and the internal beta version of the system is currently running. Public testing of the new smart contract system is expected to take place in the first quarter of 2023. Now, if they can make this happen, what do you think is going to happen for institutions involved in stuff like entertainment? Yes, this is going to open up more ways to grow our value in the cryptocurrency or blockchain space. This is awesome news indeed, because just like that picture showed you, could you possibly see Netflix doing the same thing? Yeah. Can you see it? I can see it. More entertainment news. South Korea's Mer4 maker WeMade launches a stable coin. WeMade issued 11 million WeMix tokens on Saturday. The new stablecoin will be pegged to and backed completely by Circle's USD coin, also known as USDC, according to WeMade's press release. To maintain the stablecoin's value to United States $1, WeMade has activated the DIOS protocol that issues and burns WeMix to keep the token's 1-to-1 ratio with USDC. If WeMix operates successfully as planned, it will not only contribute to the growth of the mainnet ecosystem of WeMix, but also become a key currency for blockchain transactions, said Henry Chang, Chief Executive Officer and CEO of WeMade in the press release. Along with stablecoin, WeMade launched WeMix Fi, its DeFi service that allows users to store, swap, and stake WeMade cryptocurrencies. Yes, interesting indeed, but how does this pegging to US? Now, USDC, we know, has its value by actual dollars as well as the bonds that the federal government has, which is what gives the USDC its backing. Now, if WeMix is going to back itself off of USDC, then that means they're going to purchase USDC to back their coin, which then the USDC again is backed by United States dollars. And what does this do for the United States dollar? Oh my goodness, does it still keep them as the reserve currency? Wow, look at that right there. Look at that. If WeMix has to buy USDC so it can have its stable coin backed by the United States dollar, then again, yes, we're looking at the dollar still remaining the world's reserve currency. Is that what this is? You know what? Somebody help me out. Is that what that looks like? Did I read that correctly? I'm a little. Am I seeing that? If anybody else is seeing that, share your thoughts. Maybe I'm confused. I could be crazy. I could literally be crazy and don't know what I'm looking at. But I kind of seem to think what I'm looking at is, if this WeMix is backed by USDC and the USDC is backed by the dollar and the debt bonds that the United States have, then that means that the same dollar that's the world's reserve currency is still continuing to keep its position if other stable coins are built off the United States dollar coin. Oh man, this is too much to think about. Let me move along. That's just too much to think about. I would just go crazy thinking about that. But now I want to think about it. Now I want to think about it and get to the bottom of that. But you know what? Hey, man, you guys get out there, post your comments. Help me understand, because I could literally just be crazy. Next article. Cardano's ADA first telemedicine app goes live. Wait a minute. What? Cardano's doing something? And telemedicine, an app? Oh, man, let's find out. We got to find out. I got to know. CityDoc, one of the dominant telemedicine applications on the Latin American market with over 650,000 potential patients, shares the details of ADA testing in its design. CityDoc is testing ADA as payment method, as per a statement shared by the CityDoc team on its main Twitter account. The platform started testing Cardano's first token, ADA, for its telemedicine services payment module. As displayed on the screenshot, a test transaction of 10,000 ADA has been successfully processed by Cardano's ADA testing network. The transaction was charged by a negligible 0.0017% fee. That's really nothing. CityDoc representatives highlighted that this milestone is emotional for them, as crypto integration is of paramount importance for CityDoc's accessibility to potential and existing clients. That is major. That is major. Think about the business transactions that are about to come into existence, from medicine, doctors treating their patients and so on, and seeing their patients and so on. And so this is just, I don't know, Cardano. I don't know. I'm watching you. I see what you're doing there. I'm watching you. Kudos. Kudos, Cardano. Kudos. All right. Flare airdrop finally starts October 24th. Wait a minute. What? We don't want to hear about this. What do you mean? Come on, man. You guys were screenshotting some time back and you said we were going to get some Flare, and we never got it. What do you mean? It's 2022. Don't play me like I don't know. Hey, man. What do you mean, bruh? What are you talking about? I'm just saying. I don't want to hear about no Flare. Don't even read the article to me. Well, I'm going to read it. So whatever. While the network is almost ready for the distribution based on the estimated discussion timelines and Christmas holidays, the final date of tokens being airdropped to end user wallets will be by January 9th. 2023. However, should exchanges be able to distribute Flare in December, Flare's instruments will be ready. We estimate that 5 to 10 million individuals will receive Flare during the public token distribution, and the exchanges have a very important task in ensuring that all of their customers' funds are distributed safely. Flare Network is one of the largest token distributions that blockchain has ever seen. Except for they haven't seen it yet. That's right, I didn't forget. As reported by You Today previously, Flare tokens will be airdropped to all owners of XRP who took part in the snapshot event on December 12, 2020. Man, I don't want to hear this. I'm saying, we all know. We all got that snapshot and we were like, oh man, it's coming next year. Oh man, yeah, it's going to come middle of next year. Oh yeah, it'll come the end of next year. And we just never saw it. And then we were like, by the time we hit, 2022, it was like, who was even talking about the Flare airdrop? Was anybody talking about it? We like totally gave up on, like, are you serious? And here we are today. Is anybody getting hyped? I don't know, but let's continue. All major centralized cryptocurrency exchanges supported the airdrop. Their users will get Flare proportionally to their XRP holdings at the snapshot date. Yeah, it's been a long time and we didn't see anything. And, you wanted snapshots, you got snapshots. Now, I know, before you guys go crazy, I know they've been working with Flare. It's been this whole beta project of trying to make it work. And so I didn't even keep up with all that stuff. But I know this one channel, this guy keeps up with it. There's a few people that keep up with it, but I can't remember the guy's name right now. I wish I did. I put a link in there. Yeah, some people kept up with it. Did I keep up with it? I was just like, it doesn't matter. I still got my XRP. That's all that counts. So, yeah, let's move along. 223 million worth of Link bought by large holders in a 5-month accumulation spree. I wonder why they would do something like that. Wouldn't be because of what Swift is doing with it. I don't know. But could you just read the article? I certainly can. Chainlink has seen accumulation from large holders in the year so far. Shark and Whale addresses holding 10,000 to 1 million Link have continued to accumulate tokens as the bear market evolved. That's right. That's right. The market looks terrible, but they're still buying Link. I wonder why. Anybody? Could it possibly be because of what Swift's doing? What's Swift doing? Anybody? What is Swift doing? That's right. Interoperability. That's what they're trying to do. They're making it happen. Right? What is Ripple doing? That's right. They're getting their interoperability ready. With what? Flare. That's right. I remember that much. Yeah. I see you over there, Chainlink. Keeping quiet behind the scenes, but I see you. Crypto analysis Ali, referencing sentiment data, reports that Chainlink wallets holding between 10,000 and 1 million Link have purchased more than 223 million worth of Link since mid-May, when the cryptocurrency bear market was exacerbated as a result of the Terra collapse. And yes, I understand. I mean, Link used to be pretty high in price and it fell. I mean, it's like over 20 at some point in time, and it got down to like, what, where's it at, $6, or it might have got less than $6 before. But I mean, yeah, I get it. And knowing what it's used for, you know, in this, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. But when you get into this space, you got to know what you're holding. You got to know what it's for. You got to know why you're holding it. Okay, you got to keep up with the events going on in the world. You got to keep up with the news. You got to know what's going on with those currencies that you're holding in your wallet. And if you're not paying attention, you need to get rid of those currencies. Get them out of your wallet and get them sold, because they'll disappear from you not keeping up with the market and what's going on. That's all I got to say about that. But I'm just saying, Chainlink, I see you. I see you, Chainlink. All right, final article, right? Number of Dogecoin holders spike in October, adding almost 100,000 in 3 months. What? Come on, man. Dogecoin, right? Meme cryptocurrency Dogecoin is still struggling with an extended downward price movement, a factor that has cast doubt on the asset's potential to regain the highs of 2021. However, a section of investors are likely betting on the token to rebound, as highlighted by the increasing number of holders. Indeed, as of October 22nd, Dogecoin had 4,454,487 holders, representing a growth of about 2% from 4,365,551 holders registered on July 24th overall. During the 3 months, the 10th ranked cryptocurrency by market cap has added 88,936 holders, according to CoinMarketCap data. Bravo. And I believe they're moving to layer 2 or something, so we're going to get faster transaction speeds on that or something. I don't know. Last I used Dogecoin, I was upset because, you know, it just takes forever to move it. Who's really got 2 days to move? I'm exaggerating, obviously. More like 45 minutes to an hour, though. Seriously, like, wow, yeah, I don't really need that, do I? Drivers of Dogecoin holder activity. The mismatch between Doge price and holder growth can be attributed to several factors, including the belief that the meme coin value will potentially rally. Notably, the anticipation of Doge rallying again is highlighted by the continued accumulation of the asset by the whales and related network activity that seeks to give the token more utility. Yes, so it's technically just a currency coin, and the people give it value, the holders give it value, so technically it is a volatile coin because people can get out and people can get in. Price can go up and price can go down. So yeah, it's volatile. It's not a stable coin, but nonetheless, it's a currency. And I don't think it makes for good currency, because at any moment, and let's just be real about this. I know a lot of you out there saying, oh my God, the government's trying to control everything. I got that. But let's just logically for 1 second think about this. Do you really want to be holding a currency in your wallet today that's $100 per coin, and then tomorrow for some reason it's $52 per coin? Did you see that drastic value drop? Did you see that? That's crazy. That's very volatile. Do you actually want to hold your actual currency that you're going to spend for payment, and then it just drops like that? Could you imagine being at the store and you're about to make a payment and you got a $200 worth of currency there, and your bill is like $178? You're like, yeah, I've got enough money. And then for some reason, right when you want to make that payment, the value of your coins has dropped, and now that $200 that you have is like $154 worth, and you're like, oh, well, I can't even make this payment because like the value of my coin dropped. That's terrible. That's where stable coins come in at. That's the whole purpose of a stable coin. Do we need a central bank digital currency? I don't really think so. But a stable coin backed by something that gives it its true value, that's pegged to something that has its own true value, that's not fluctuating erratically up and down. Technically, you need that. That's where you buy out at. That's why you're in the store and you make that payment in something like USDC and everything's fine because you know it's only going up what? A penny? Up or down a penny? Wow. You see what I'm saying? You see how tight that is? It's not volatile at all. So yes, you do need stable coins. And yes, even though Dogecoin is effectively a currency, it's really not a good one. It's really not. And I'm just basing that on logic. Don't be mad at me. I'm just logically telling you that would you really want to be that guy in the store making that payment and at that last moment the value of your currency drops, and so now you're like, I can't really buy that what I was trying to buy. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So look, I'm going to conclude right there. I'm going to leave a little clip for you guys to enjoy. I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, of course, get in that comment section. Let me know what you liked, what you disliked. You can also hit that thumbs up and like the video because it's greatly appreciated. And I like when you do that. And also, you can subscribe to the channel. If you made it all the way through the video, just subscribe. You know, you're going to get more news and information later. This is what I do. I enjoy doing it. So, yeah, just subscribe. Catch you all in the next episode.
Here's a riddle for you. What can you own but never hold? Let me show you. Welcome to cyberspace, home to a lot of the things that we use in our daily lives. Games, videos, and so much of our data. But also, here it is, crypto assets. You've probably heard of a few, maybe Bitcoin, Ether, or others. So, what am I driving at here? After the global financial crisis, trust in banks was at an all-time low. Crypto assets were created as an alternative way to make payments, democratizing and decentralizing finance. Basically taking power away from banks and putting it in the hands of the people. The idea was that they were going to fundamentally change the world of finance with their decentralized ledger technology, the blockchain. So, what's the catch? Without backing assets or a central authority, crypto assets seem to be really volatile. That's great if you want to gamble, not so great if you want to pay for something. Because how can you really pay for something with an asset that isn't a stable store of value? Enter the stablecoin, a crypto asset built on the blockchain, but usually with a centralized issuer. While the value of crypto assets like Bitcoin is determined by supply and demand, stablecoins aim to have value by being pegged to another asset in one of two ways. The first is by backing the stablecoin with another asset, like the dollar, the euro, or even a commodity like gold. In theory, keeping a one-to-one parity. But wait a minute, doesn't this go against the founding premise of crypto? Maybe, but it also allows users to stay in the crypto universe without all the volatility. The second way stablecoins try to maintain value is through an algorithm, a formula that automatically raises and lowers the total number of a given asset in response to supply and demand to keep the price at or near par. One danger with stablecoins is market shocks. If prices begin to fall too quickly, or users lose faith in the ability of the stablecoin to keep its desired pace, everyone could try to sell their stablecoins all at once, dropping their value almost overnight. There are a few famous examples of stablecoins that have crashed over the years. Some people lost all their savings after relying on something they believed had a fixed value. So, is this the end of the stablecoin story? We can't really be sure. Some still see the promise. They think that stablecoins have the potential to increase access to financial services and become a viable payment method. But for that to happen, there needs to be regulation to prevent fraud and crashes and to protect users from abuse. Before imposing regulation, authorities will look at how people are actually using stablecoins, whether it's for payments or something else. Some authorities are looking to regulate the bigger stablecoins the way they do banks and other traditional financial institutions. Now, here's the real riddle. If these stablecoins are regulated like banks, don't they end up becoming the banks that crypto assets were meant to replace?